Hello. Wee bit of backstory. This poem is about Eve from the Garden of Eden. I'm sure you are familiar with her work. This is called 10 Minutes. As she walked away from her garden gates, I bet it only took her 10 minutes to be disillusioned by her perfect body. So-called perfect because it was made in his image. So-called because there was a spare rib lying around. So-called because Adam was lonely. As she looked down in shame, it only took her 10 minutes to criticize her hips and wonder what a measuring tape would tell her. I bet in 10 minutes she realized that those inches were too much. She was set free, or kicked out, because of their eviction notice. Away they walked, but he follows behind, following her footsteps like he did suggestions. I bet in 15 minutes Eve had questions for him, but learned to voice them inside, because in her experience the things that often spoke lied. After 20 minutes of walking away, I bet she concluded that Adam wasn't the one. Leaves falling from her now, fingerprinting now across her wide thighs, goosebumping. They were permanent, like their move from the garden, like their homelessness nature, just like how away from it all they all were, but without the option. But after 30 minutes, she smiled because her stretch marks looked like lightning, and she wondered of the gods of thunder. It's been an hour now. The darkness and her heaviness has lifted. The man still trailing behind her, still stuck in his shame, but she's come unstuck from hers. After an hour, she realized it wasn't up to her to make him feel saint-like again, and so she walks away to find shelter. And upon that hour, stopped her count down and counted up the number of leaves that fell around her, not just her own, up the number of animals she saw creep into hibernation, creep away from the bitter winds, up the number of raindrops that drip, drip, drop from the sky, drenching her in the impossible and unfamiliar, up the inches of her hips and the thighs and the lightning tattoos she's now covered in, up the number of footsteps walking away from some place with pretty nice gates. It was after that hour that she realized she was not walking away from something, but towards something instead. Thank you very much.